Your idea has taken off. That's when real business building begins. You want to constantly make sure that you are developing your product, you are developing your team or the organization, your business, and yourself. If you focus on these four areas every single day, your business will grow sustainably and successfully, and that is what will distinguish you from the rest of the crowd. Your idea has taken off and real business building begins. You want to make sure that your product, your team, or the organization, your business development, and yourself as the founder are constantly and sustainably growing. In this episode, we will talk about how and why you can develop these areas in your business and ensure that you are distinguished from the crowd and you have a sustainable and successful business. My name is Agnes-Senga. I am a sustainability strategist and I have been helping businesses and companies grow for the last decade. And I'm sharing my story in real time, building my own business, and also sharing my expertise from the previous lessons that I have learned. Join me in order to help your business become successful. Number one, product development. This is your offer, your solution, the solution to the problem that you're solving. This is your product. You want to make sure, be it service oriented or a tangible physical product, you want to make sure you are the best at what you're delivering. You give the best product. And how can you do that? Get customer feedback, start small, expand and scale as you go by receiving feedback and working on the feedback and developing your product consistently. I cannot emphasize this enough. You want to have a product that works, and this is what will keep customers coming back to you whenever you develop another product, because they know you've developed a good product before, you're going to develop another good product again. This is what will make your existing customers loyal to you and tell other people about your products and services, and they will come and buy from you. This is what having a good product is, what will make you use less effort in marketing, because the product itself markets itself. It's so good that when people use it once, they'll come back again and again and tell more people about it. So you don't need to spend too much energy convincing people that it is good, because it is good, and the few people that have used it will testify and tell everyone else that they're good. You will get recommendations and other people that you can use to convince other people to buy from you, and they will also be your ambassadors and tell everyone about how good your product is. So make sure you constantly get feedback from your customers. Do not feel heartbroken if the feedback is not good. Take it as lessons and see where you can improve or iterate your product to develop it in a way that makes it better than it was before. Do not spend too much time here if you're not an expert. Get someone who is an expert in your area. As a business person, you do not need to know everything, but you need to hire smart, which takes us to the next point, your team or the organizational development. That is number two. Create systems in place that will make sure or ensure your team can work sustainably and successfully. If you have good systems of communication, of if you're dealing with different products, of approval, systems of purchases, systems, processes, and systems, and make it as simple as possible in your organization. You want to have a team that will actually help you build your business and not make you constantly putting out fires, and you end up having more work than um, you know than you should. We'll have another episode where we're talking about how and who you should look out for if you're hiring, how you can hire and all that, what you need to look for. But your team is a very important part of your business. It is the organization. It is What will differentiate you from the rest of the pack? If you have a good team, you will definitely be successful, and you want to pay your team fairly. Look at what is in the market, and if you can up it a little bit, do that. um, have a team that is happy working for you, that does not feel like they're not taken care of. Take care of your team, and your team will take care of your business. I don't remember who said that, but it is someone very smart that said that. Someone definitely smarter than me. So make sure you develop you have a team that is constantly growing as well. Find opportunities that will help them develop constantly, and constantly build systems that help both you and your team have a successful and sustainable business. Number 3, business development. Think about scaling your business through partnerships, and not just profits. So there is this famous saying that says, when you can go far alone, but you can go even further together, something along those lines. I am paraphrasing it. But then what it means is, one person can only go so much. So you as a business person can only do so much. Even you and your team can only do so much. But once you partner, right partnerships, do not make mistakes. And if you're not sure about this, take your time. Having building and scaling sustainably is also something that you want to look about. And how do you scale sustainably? Through partnerships, through profits, through building more than one sources of revenue. If you are selling a physical product, try and see what other products can complement this one product. Say you're selling toothbrushes, can you also sell floss? Can you also sell toothpaste? Can you also sell, I don't know, any other dental care products? If you're selling reusable diapers like I am, can you also sell reusable pads, panties, period panties, other things in the personal care area that are in line with your values? This is another very important part, that are in line with your values, and you grow your revenue, and you do not only have one source of revenue, because this will delay your ability to scale. So in your perfect week, you want to constantly have this in place. And how do you generate more leads, and how can you convert these leads faster into customers? How do you move from generating 500 leads that end up becoming 20 customers, to 5,000 leads that become 250 customers, and so on and so forth? Who can help you distribute your products? This is the business development side of the business. How do you retain your customers, the people who already come, those who are loyal to you? What will make them come back? Are there any specific offers? How did you serve them once they came the first time? Were you good to them? Did they feel loved or appreciated? Did they feel um, maybe not loved, but did they feel supported when they were using your products? For example, if you have a product that needs support, that is not necessarily straightforward. Actually, no product is really that straightforward. You want to constantly create information and content that helps your customers, ensures their usage becomes easy. So all of these areas you need to look at in a perfect week in your business. The business development side of the business is very important. Innovate, scale, improve revenue streams, and this way your business will grow. Last but not least is you as the founder. You are the center of this business. I said before that you do not need to know everything that your business does. You need to know enough to make sure that your business is growing sustainably, and you need to make time for yourself to grow always. This is through reading books. This is by attending master classes or masterminds. Meet with other business leaders. See how they think and how they solve their problems. You can do this through events. There is sometimes events that are organized, masterminds that are organized. You can meet your fellow business leaders and talk about the different things that they go through, that you can improve, that and how they've tackled a certain problem, how they've solved a certain problem, and how you can learn from them to be able to solve the same problem that you have in your business. You want to read books that grow you. And nowadays, there's so many ways you can read a book. You can listen to a book. You don't need to sit down and read page after page after page if you are not that type of person. But reading a book that, like book and that's paper, is a whole other experience that I encourage you to try. Yes, read, learn, and grow yourself. Balance spirituality, balance family. You are a human being in the end. You're not only made by intellectuality. You are made as a combination of your intellectual self, your mind, your body. How are you taking care of your body physically? Do you work out? Do you eat well? Do you don't miss doctor's appointments? Do you go for checkups every now and then? And then your family. What relationships do you have? Be it family, be it friends. How do you connect with people in your free time that enrich you and not downgrade you? Outside your work people. Your work people are not your family. I'm sorry to tell you this, but try and balance that. Find people that you can meet and talk about things that are different from work, and you feel nourished. Spend time with your children if you have some, with your lover, your husband or your wife. Try and have, I know balance is a myth, but try and have some time with them. Do your business even if you're working, day and night, but then one day in a week or 1 week in a month or 3 days, you're a business person, so it can be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you create time. Meet with them, rejuvenate yourself, take a trip with your family or your loved ones, and search your soul every now and then. Spirituality is also another aspect of you as a human being. So always 4 areas: your mind, your body, your spirit, and your relationships must constantly grow. And these are some of these areas that you can grow in order for you to become a better person. And this way, your business can become better. So to close, in an ideal week, you want to constantly have these 4 areas being worked on by you or by your team. And this way, no doubt your business will become successful. Sometimes you will focus on one area more than other areas, and that's okay. Say you're developing a new product and the whole team's focus is on that product, or you have classes for your team because you felt, or even before you feel like something is lacking. You just want to develop your team, because if your team is better, then your business is better. And then that whole week, say you're having classes as a master classes for your team, or your management team. And while that is happening, other things are going on in the background, but not with as much focus as used to before, as the normal. So you want to set up an ideal week that you will have all 4 areas touched on and looked at constantly. And then sometimes you have one area with more focus according to the needs of your business at the time. So let me know in the comment section below which areas out of these 4 that you need help with, and that will be the next video or video that I will do in the future if I haven't done it already. And go build sustainable businesses, and let me know how they go in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.